Nurburgring, Germany, the sacred place for a car enthusiast and home for motor racing. Last August 15th, to check the completeness of the new car and set the direction of development, Hyundai Motor Group executives and employees visited the European Technical Center.
So to bring the customer experience also into our development process, this is a very important place. And so we are durability testing here in Nürburgring Test Center a lot to make sure that the durability, even with European high standards like high-speed Autobahn driving and so on, we can meet and exceed customers' expectation for our Hyundai and Kia cars.
A briefing session held to help understand the European market. The reason why Hyundai Motor Group is doing well in Europe, it stems from efforts to keep pace with a rapid changing market.
So the industry is changing, of course, in these times, with the diesel situation here in Europe being seen quite critical over the last number of years. Autonomous driving becoming more important in the future, electrification becoming more important in the future. The EU community is adding regulations for the future which will further influence the environment here.
Comparative test drive in various road environments for accurate testing with competing cars.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm going to look at things through the eyes of a customer. This is very important, and the result overall is also very important to give our engineers the right hints, what kind of adjustments need to be made to make the car really perfect. So this feedback is definitely very, very important for our engineers.
So this is the RG3, is that right?
Yeah, and we will compare this car to the BMW 520 diesel. And here we go. So, and this car, regarding engine, transmission mounts, is still everything like Korean spec, or did you?
Yes, it's exactly the same, but we are still trying to tune, especially the engine mounts. So we made some objective analysis and found out that maybe another loss vector would be better. But yeah.
Is this a very new tire, Mr. Einsteiner?
Yes.
Yeah, because road noise is quite good. I was wondering, why is it so good on the 4S? Huh?
What your first impression on this TX?
My first impression is much better. It's much better. Okay, it's a different concept, I know, but I guess we are not that far away from the target. But it's still very bumpy, right? And the steering feels a little bit synthetic. But the car itself and the steering, okay, I said, and it's really significant that the power and the torque of this engine is much, much better than the other one.
Yeah. So road noise, I will not complain. It's quite good. The steering wheel is still nervous. So now we go to the German Autobahn. Wow, that's perfect for powertrain tuning. Wow, wonderful. It's getting better and better, that bridge. Huh?
High-speed driving and low-speed driving, etc. A comparative test drive in various road environment. Executives try to gather their opinions that whether there is no more room for improvement for better completeness.
Today, so far, we are driving on the public roads, and I could compare now the RG3, our new G80, with the BMW 520 diesel. And our car is already pretty good in some area, like handling, steering response. It's really good. But in some area, the maturity level of the car is not there yet. But I think we still have some time to go. And with 1-2 more tuning loops here in the Nürburgring area, where we find a whole wide area of different roads, I think we can fine-tune to the liking of our European customers.
Another reason that has brought good move in Europe is designed together with endless efforts of Hyundai Motor Group toward completeness.
Yes, I believe that they really like it. I think that what the Hyundai Motor Group managed is in a lot of segments to bring a more emotional design in cars that were normally really quite normal. Like for instance the SUVs with the Sportage Kia, with the Tucson in Hyundai, those cars were much more emotional than the competition cars coming from Europe. And that is a tradition. We have done this. Now all the competitors have reacted and have followed us. So we have to do the next step now.
Driving test a notoriously extreme driving environment, Nürburgring, a green hell. Hyundai Motor Group has been building various data and confidence through motorsports and high performance and in the European market.
I have to say I feel pretty confident bringing Genesis to Europe. Our cars are already performing pretty well. We need a little bit more fine tuning, but the basic is all good, and I think with Genesis on the performance level, on this very challenging testing on the Nürburgring racetrack even, I think we can be quite competitive.
A winding corner and a continuous S-character course, Nürburgring circuit with numerous bumps. Hyundai Motor Group is making a final push to introduce cars that can show outstanding performance in any road environment in the world through inspections here. At the end of all the tests, executives had time to check the performance and direction of improvement of the vehicle through an honest assessment of the demonstrator cars.
So what are they doing is we're going to ask for some feedback from all of the participants in terms of preferences of cars for the various attributes, ride and handling, steering, and so on and so forth.
We should take a minute of discussion. And the question is, in the remaining time, is there anything we can do? I think also really like just power, torque is...
No torque, no fun to drive. I guess in this particular segment and in the region between, in the range between 80 and 140 to 150 kilometers per hour, you need to feel something.
Then the body control, especially in the front, for me was not enough, too much floating.
And if I drive on the at the corner, if I want to accelerate, and then I cannot move.
Yeah.
Is the feeling because the powertrain can't handle the weight, and that's the reason it feels so clumsy out of the corner?
Yeah, I don't think necessarily the stiffer spring has to make it worse, because that heavy rim and tire, I think maybe the stiffer spring in the end maybe can be even better. Yeah, I mean, the future of R&D is a lot driven by autonomous driving, ADAS systems, and so on, and connectivity. And we are focusing a lot on all those issues, a lot in Korea and every market. Here now, especially for the European market, I think that the new R&D organization in the end is pretty much the same philosophy than what we are doing here with track days in Nürburgring. We bring the people together, we drive cars together, we bring the customer experience in our development process by making track days like here, comparing with user experience of other cars, of our own cars, and then really go to the extreme driving experience here in Nürburgring, but of course we can also cover normal driving user experience of our cars.
Look from the customer's point of view. Listen to the customer's voice. They are going forward to make more perfect cars.